Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to give you my first impressions on Tekken 8. It won't be a detailed review. I will go through chapter 15 and also talk about the online mode, the Tekken launch and Tekken Ball. So let's dive right into it. So I will talk about chapter 15 without going into great detail. Chapter 15 is the last chapter in Tekken 8. We should keep one thing in mind, and that is that this is going to be a spoiler, but I think most people have played through the game, which didn't take long. I played through the game in 4 hours, I think. Okay, let's say 5 with all the cutscenes. What happens in chapter 15? Kazuya and Jin fight, and it gets more and more dramatic and anime-like. So now you're asking, why more anime? You've probably seen the cutscene where Kazuya throws a fireball at Jin, and Jin tries to catch the fireball or block it so it doesn't hit the ground. And I had seen this scene somewhere before, and after I remembered it, only one thing came to my mind: Dragon Ball. We often saw scenes like this in Dragon Ball Z, and I had to laugh, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I I had to laugh really. So as I said already, this is not negative, but you had these Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball vibes. Now it gets even more interesting. Kazuya and Jin are in the universe and continue their fight there. After the impact of both fists was so, let's say, violent or strong, they both lost their devil powers. Back on Earth, things got darker and the fight continued. It was strange to see Kazuya without his red eye. Just by the way, my hope was always that Kazuya would come to his senses and reconcile with Jin. I mean, as soon as he had no devil gene in him. Since Tekken 4, that was my hope, and unfortunately it never happened. I mean, it's father and son in the end, and that should be normal. But I will go into more detail a bit later. So a cutscene starts playing, and Jin says to Kazuya, now we fight as normal humans, if you can call them normal humans. Kazuya doesn't let that stop him and wants to take Jin out. I don't know how many rounds this final fight lasted, but I think it was roughly about 5 to 6 rounds, maybe more, I can't remember anymore. Then something happened that completely blew me away. So Jin poses with the Tekken 3 pose and sets up his arm guard, and the Tekken 3 music starts playing, and I was like, okay, I was stunned and just thought, oh my god, what's happening? Jin attacked Kazuya, and I realized, okay, why isn't Jin doing the attacks he usually does? Until I realized that Jin has the Mishima style. So that means Jin became Tekken 3 Jin for a short time. And everyone, and I think everyone who played Tekken 3 in the 90s felt the same as I did at that moment. I compared to when Solid Snake fought Liquid Snake in Metal Gear Solid 4, with the nostalgic music, and that moment in general was indescribable. That's what I like about video games. You're so, yeah, captured. So I don't know if it's the correct word. Captivated, and it's sometimes better than the movie because I'm like, okay, you're playing the movie and you're not watching it, you know. But anyway, Jin uses the Kazama style after Mishima style, and in the end, to keep it short, Jin manages to defeat Kazuya. After Jin walks away from the last one, the place, you see a short scene where Kazuya is lying on the floor or ground, and suddenly a lady appears, and you can only see the shoes, but you could definitely recognize who it was. I'm sure it's Jun Kazama, and I was wondering, okay, is Kazuya dead or is Jun alive? Does she heal Kazuya or does she take him to heaven? The question is, does he deserve heaven? Yes, and that was the Tekken 8 story spoiler review in a nutshell. Let's move on and talk about the gameplay in the online mode. You have the Tekken Lounge, where you can meet up and also sit down at the machine, the arcades, like in Street Fighter, to play against each other. Ranked mode is also available, as well as Tekken Ball. As in Street Fighter 6, you can create an avatar and edit it as you wish. Not only the avatar, but also your characters, which I miss in Street Fighter and also in Mortal Kombat 1. There will be another video where I go into more detail about all three games and only about the online mode. The only problem I have is the internet connection of some people. It can be very laggy and in slow motion, so to speak. But apart from that, I have no complaints, and it's a lot of fun to play Tekken Online. I've also met 4 people or 5 people I play with from time to time. Tekken Ball is exactly the same as it was with Tekken 3, or in Tekken 3. It's fun, but I've noticed that not many people play it. You have to go to the beach area, so you have different areas in the lounge, and what I see is that at most 3 or 4 people sitting at the arcade and play Tekken Ball. So I want to add one more thing. So it's not a complaint, but how can I say? The modern controls in Tekken 8. So we have seen this in Street Fighter as well. So we have modern controls. In Street Fighter it's called modern controls. And in Tekken 8, I forgot the name, but now you have the option to press L1. So which is automatically the modern control. With that, so it makes it easier for the guys or new guys or to press a single button multiple times, and then the character starts performing combos automatically. So this has changed. But to be honest, I have barely seen people playing with the modern controls in Tekken 8. Speaking for myself, I'm an old school gamer. I'm still using the classic controls, and the plan is not to change it in the future. But like I said, I have nothing against it. I mean, if it makes it easier for some people, then it's okay. You have to get used to it, definitely. So once I started playing Tekken 8, I was confused, um, because of the controls. Yeah. So I've never asked myself during the story, you know, why does this little window always pop up on the left corner? Yeah. And to be honest, I didn't know that it was due to the L1 button. Yeah. Yeah. But then in the end, I realized, okay, it's more on controls. Yeah. So what has also, yeah, I mean it's not a change, but these super attacks in the end. Yeah. So they improved it. They improved the graphics, and yeah, the mechanics are great in Tekken. Yeah. So when I when I think of Mortal Kombat 1, yeah, it's really a pity what happened to Mortal Kombat 1. So people making jokes of it now, which is sad for me. It really hurts as a long year Mortal Kombat fan. But I will make another video where I go more into detail for these three games: Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, and Mortal Kombat 1. So, and only regarding the online mode. So I want to talk about um, the good things and the bad things in these games. Yeah, the things I'm missing in Mortal Kombat 1, and it's not just me. I mean, the whole Mortal Kombat community is pissed off. Yeah. Yeah. Then the ranked play in Tekken 8 is back, and it's hard as hell. I to be honest, I don't know which rank I have. I think it's 10th done or so. No, it's not. It's not warrior. It's I don't know. I have to check again. So, and I don't know what the last rank is called. And the question is if I'll ever manage to get there, to get the last rank. Yeah, I mean, as you have so many good players out there, and yeah, sometimes you feel really stupid, if I can say so. Yeah, I mean it's the truth. Yeah, I'm not new to Tekken, but I only played the Tekken 7 story, and that's it. And yeah, I did use Akuma a lot because he's a Street Fighter character and one of my favorites there. But here in Tekken 8, most of the time I'm using Yoshimitsu. Yeah, because I still have the old combos in my head, and also Kazuya. And to be honest, that sounds a little bit arrogant, but I thought I was a good Kazuya player. But after getting online and playing online, I felt like the worst Kazuya player ever. Yeah, but I'm gonna upload a few videos, my online games, matches, and yeah, then you can see how my play style is. So now this video is coming to an end. I know it's not the best review. I'm still new to this, so and as I have already said in my last video, it's in English, which makes it harder for me. But I want to reach more people, so also the English community, English speaking community, and also international, and I'm trying my best. Yeah, that's it. So do you think Tekken is worth the 70 or 80 bucks in the end? Greetings to you, the gamer 2323. And do you think Tekken 8 will beat Street Fighter 6 or Mortal Kombat 1? I think it already did. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I don't know how the sales went now, but yeah, that's another topic. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. More videos to come. If I find the time, it's hard to find the time, and I'm using my time for other things, but I want to focus more on creating YouTube videos or content, and also with TikTok. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.